Before I start today's video, I just wanted to thank this individual for leaving me such a nice comment. This is to show that I don't just sit here and focus on shit posters. So you don't have to shit post to get my attention. You can leave me a good comment, but please don't kiss my ass. And I'm not saying this person kissed my ass, because this is a genuine comment that I really appreciate. But I'm just saying, for future reference, if someone sees this and says, well, all I have to do is kiss Protomario's ass to get featured on his channel. No, it's very rare that I feature things like this, but I do notice things like this. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Or, well, the, rumor. There we go, that's a little bit more likely. So, I don't like to talk about rumors that much. I really don't, because it spoils the fun. However, this seems less like a rumor and more like something that's really going to happen. You guys remember when the Wii U came out and everyone was saying, oh, it's a touchpad, and people were like, no, hell no, man, that don't even make sense. And people were like, I hope it's not a touchpad. And then it became a touchpad, you know, a little tablet kind of thing. So there's another Nintendo NX controller leak. My news comes from Shack News, but you can probably find this everywhere by now. And we're going to talk about this. This is the alleged leak here. And, I don't know, man. You can do a lot of things in Photoshop, but, you know, this seems pretty damn legit. Look, the dude even has coffee cup stains around his desk here, and he's got a Wii U pad right there. You can see it from a different angle here. There's dust and stuff like that, so it doesn't look like a perfect rendering. You know, the thing's got glare, proper glare, and everything looks right on it. I don't know. I'm not the best at analyzing Photoshop work, so you'll have to tell me. But there was an alleged controller that leaked last week, and this is the newest leak. So it has kind of the minimalistic approach here with the two thumbsticks right here and nothing else. It has a 3.5mm jack below it, which would make sense, but that leaves the question as to why the camera is below it and not on top of it. Remember, this is a dev kit kind of thing, so the final product could change. However, if it does change, it probably won't change the orientation of these things too much. So it's not like they're going to flip on top or anything, because then that would screw up the developer's intentions also, which would be a problem. But it's strange that there are absolutely no buttons, nothing, except on the top of it, according to the Reddit post, it features two rollers that look and feel identical to a mouse scroll wheel, but they said they don't believe this to be the final design. So, not really sure what that means. They said that it has haptic feedback also, kind of like Apple's Taptic Engineer, but it would provide rumble, similar to when you touch your cell phone and it gives you a little bit of a rumble and lets you know that you've actually pressed a button, which is a very good idea and very nice, because you need that feedback if you don't have a physical button. So, yeah, definitely interesting to say the least, looking at this controller. Is this the future of Nintendo? I don't know. I was never impressed by the Wii. I just did not like the Wii at all. I thought the Wii was trash. The controllers used, the only controller I liked for the Wii was the Pro Pad, the little pad that you could plug in. I thought the Nunchuck and the Wii Mote was garbage, and I still do. The only games I like to play with them are the ones where you can flip it sideways and use the 1 and 2 buttons, and it feels like a Nintendo controller. I mean, I'm a traditional guy. I mean, I would prefer a mouse and keyboard over something like that, you know? But as long as this provides me with a standard controller experience and I can get used to it, I think I can get behind it. I've been talking about this for a long time. If cell phone developers would include some kind of controller like this with their cell phone games, you could essentially be playing Battlefield 3 or 4 on your Apple iPhone. Because the iPhone and the Androids that are coming out these days, Android compatible phones like the Galaxy S7, they can drive VR at certain times certain games depending on how the developer makes it. So it wouldn't be a far cry to say that they could include something like that and you could play those games on it. So is it really surprising that a controller like this is coming out when we have smartphones these days where all it is, literally, I'm looking at my smartphone right now, there's literally not a physical button on it except for one. And then you have the power button on the side and the volume rockers, and that's it. That's it. And some phones don't even have the button that I was talking about on the front-facing button where it just wakes up the phone or something. Some phones, that's just unnecessary, so they got rid of it. And all you have is the back button and the multiple window button, multitask button, and that's it. That's all you got. Apple has a fingerprint scanner, but that's not really, you know, a physical, tangible button that you just press and mess with in a game or anything. So is it really that surprising that this would be coming out? I feel like this is going to unify Nintendo's smartphone market with the games that are coming out for smartphones. You'll be able to play them on this. You'll be able to play them on your smartphones. You'll be able to play your DS, 3DS games on this because this will be a screen. I don't know. That's questionable. That would mean that the controller leaked last time that we saw, which was running Unreal Engine 4, I believe, is true. And the NX can run Unreal Engine 4, which means it has a bit more power than what we originally thought. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to have 2 times the power of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This is really what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the NX is going to be able to do 4K, maybe, and it's going to be powerful enough to run hardcore games. And that's what it's looking like, because I can't see anything else with this controller. I'm fairly certain that it's going to be compatible with the Wii U pad, so that they can reuse that technology. Again, it's just a Bluetooth, and it's probably going to use the same exact control scheme, because they're not going to introduce anything really extensively new. And then you're going to be able to use your Wii accessories also with it, because again, why wouldn't they? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, do I feel that this controller is real? I don't know. Probably. It's probably real, and this is probably what Nintendo's going to come out with. It's been 4 years almost since the Wii U was released. Yeah. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. So, what do you think? Leave your comments in the section below, and I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing up. As always, good gaming, and God bless.